Something Else by the Kinks, often referred to as just Something Else, is the fifth UK studio album by the Kinks, released in September 1967. It marks the final involvement of American producer Shel Talmy in the Kinks' 1960s studio recordings. Henceforth Ray Davies would produce recordings. Many of the recordings feature the keyboard work of Nicky Hopkins and the backing vocals of Ray's wife, Rasa. 2 hit singles are included, Waterloo Sunset, and Death of a Clown. In 2003, the album was ranked number 288 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Recording, as Ray Davies had assumed control over production after the departure of Shel Talmy, Something Else marked a change in the sound and production style of the Kinks. He felt unsure of his skill in mixing and recording their records and later commented, "I feel that I shouldn't have been allowed to produce something else. What went into an album required someone whose approach was a little bit more mundane." Apart from End of the Season, the album was recorded between the autumn of 1966 and the summer of 1967, when the Kinks had cut back on touring and had begun recording and stockpiling songs for Ray's as yet poorly defined Village Green project. The song Village Green was recorded in November 1966 during the sessions for the album but was released on a French EP in 1967 and did not appear on a Kinks LP until the next release, The Kinks of the Village Green Preservation Society. Composition: Ray's lyrics on the album deal with English-inspired subject matter, including the harpsichord-laden Two Sisters, the lazy shuffle End of the Season, and the sardonic David Watts. The album includes 3 songs composed by Dave Davies, including the hit single Death of a Clown. Reception: the album sold poorly in the UK, in part because it competed with budget-priced compilation albums of early Kinks hits from 1964–1966. Also, Pye Records had released Waterloo Sunset, Death of a Clown, and other songs before the album appeared. Something Else also sold poorly in the US upon release in January 1968, where the group was still the subject of a US ban on live-in television performances. James Pomeroy in a March 1968 review in Rolling Stone felt it was the best album the Kinks had made to that point, praising the humor, cynicism, perception and irony, where he felt the band are at their best. He picked out David Watts and Waterloo Sunset as the best tracks, and also praised the 3 contributions of Dave Davies. Stephen Thomas Elewine in a retrospective review for AllMusic felt that the nostalgic and sentimental songwriting are key, and that part of the album's power lies in its calm music, since it provides an elegant support for Davies' character portraits and vignettes. In 2003, Something Else was ranked number 288 on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Track listing: all songs written and composed by Ray Davies, unless otherwise noted. Personnel: Ray Davies lead vocals, rhythm guitar, harmonica, harp, harpsichord, organ, tuba, maracas. Dave Davies lead guitar, 12-string guitar, backing vocals, lead vocals. Pete Quaife bass guitar, backing vocals. Mick Avery drums, percussion. Nicky Hopkins keyboards, piano. Rasa Davies backing vocals. See also: British Invasion, British Rock, Music Hall, Satire, Swinging London. References. External links: Something Else by the Kinks at Radio 3net, Something Else by the Kinks at Discogs. Dave Emnon's unofficial Kinks website covers latest news concerning the Kinks. The Golden Age of the Kinks discusses the Kinks' most artistically fertile period.